If you're someone who believes that bad things happen to you and they'll just keep happening to you because that's life, and that no matter what you try to do, no matter how much effort you put into changing that, it's just no use because it won't help anyway, and guess what? You're not to blame, but other people and other circumstances are, then lock in and pay very close attention because guess what? You have a virus that has hijacked your mind. That's right, a parasite that has attached itself onto you, and this parasite is called victimhood. And what I'm going to be doing here is surgically removing this parasite, waking you up to the truth of who you actually are, reminding you of your power, and giving you that harsh talk that you know you need to hear. You can go whine and complain to people you know, your friends, your family, and out of politeness, they might indulge you in it, but not me. I'm gonna give it to you raw. This is the harsh truth every single victim needs to hear. Now, before we go right into this, be sure to hit the like button. Okay, you have no idea how much this impacts the video and the channel. Your like is what's going to determine if this message gets passed out to more people so they can benefit from this as well. So for all the victims out there, hit the like button, comment below your biggest takeaway, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for more videos. That being said, let's do this. So let's start with, how did this victim parasite take over? How did it hijack your mind? And it will usually have come to you in the past with all these promises, and it's very alluring, right? It'll come to you and say, hey, life's pretty hard, isn't it? It's not always fair. Things don't always go according to plan. There's a lot of chaos, a lot of unpredictability, and you have a choice here. You can take responsibility and put all that weight on your shoulders, or, and hear me out here, or you can blame someone or something outside of yourself. You can make it so it's not your fault. Now that's extremely interesting, right? If you're beating yourself up, you're like, how can I do this? Life. And you hear the little parasite say, hey, what about simply not making it your fault? And not just that, let me sprinkle in some more benefits there. You know, by being a victim, not only is it not your fault, but here's what else, right? It's not your fault, but you're also, by being a victim, gonna get a lot of attention. A lot of people are gonna feel sorry for you. They're gonna be very compassionate. A lot of people might even do things for you. They might even help you. Oh, really? And you don't even have to do anything. Well, that sounds interesting. And not just that, but guess what? No one's gonna pick on you. No one's gonna criticize you. People will see you and be like, they're already down. Let's leave them be. Oh, and not just that, one more thing. By being a victim, guess what? Now you'll have this story to tell, your victim story. And you'll still have this purpose and this drama in your life about how things are unfair and it's not your fault, it's this person's fault or that situation's fault. And you got some, you could say, passion in your life. Okay, those are really the benefits, so we think, of being a victim, right? That's how that parasite lures you in and then just takes over. And a lot of us have been duped from this victimhood parasite during our childhood, and we've let it run us well into our adult lives, okay? I was definitely a victim myself. I always blamed other people, the external, until I fortunately found out about this self-help world. But here's the thing, not everyone who finds out about the self-help world wakes up and starts taking responsibility. Okay, this is the victim approach to self-help. Okay, the victim, once more, the theme is, it's not my fault, it's the external's fault, someone or something else, right? You give the power away externally. Now the catch is, by doing so, there's nothing you can ever do about it to change your situation because you just gave your power away. You gave someone else the keys or something else the keys. So now you're still trying to fix it, but until you take responsibility, you're screwed. So what people do in self-help is they then join different courses and go up to different teachers or gurus or whatnot. And the victim approach to self-help is, can you do it for me? I can't do it. I have learned to be helpless. Can you do it? I don't want to take responsibility. Instead of having something external that's bad, let me replace it with the self-help teacher, something else that's external that's good. And that there is also a terrible approach. okay? And a good self-help teacher will shut that down and immediately say, hey, I'm not gonna do it for you. I will teach you how to do it, but I'm not gonna do it for you. And this is key here. Audit right now, if this speaks to you, are you looking for someone else to do it for you? And it could be a teacher. It could be, and I've seen this in various group coachings, like someone else in the group, right? I might give someone a challenge and there'll be a comment like, oh, I kind of tried, but I have trouble. And I've, is there anyone who can do it for me? And it's like the intention isn't really to figure it out, right? It's like, okay, you have trouble, but what specifically did you try? It's always vague. And it's just to get these pity comments or hoping that, again, just as when you were a kid, it's like, mama, papa, like a parent will come and do it for you, okay? No. Hey, you want to break free from this? You're going to have to reclaim the power. You're going to have to get those keys back and you're going to have to take responsibility. Now, of course, there are things that may have happened to you that were unfair, that weren't your fault, that shouldn't be approved of, that are horrible. And that's true. But by you now using those things to put you in this victim state, to put you in this state of powerlessness, that's your choice. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can definitely control your response to it. And guess what? You might think right now, oh, but still, I'm still the victim of that. At least I'm passing the message on to future victims. Hey, you know what's even better than that? Someone who perhaps went through something horrible, but instead of remaining a victim, they rose above that and they inspired others to rise above it as well. By being a victim, what are you inspiring? Other people to just be a victim like you. You're inspiring other people to give their power away. Do the opposite. Inspire them to take their power back. And that comes down to, you know what? No, I'm no longer going to use this or that as an excuse. I'm no longer going to use the sad story of my past as an excuse. We all have one. It doesn't give you a right to be miserable. It doesn't give you the right to throw your life away and play it small. Reclaim it. And here's the next step. You're going to have to put your foot down anytime you sense that virus speak into your ear. And it'll speak in this very, once more, disempowering way. Anytime you catch your mind saying, but it's a little harder for us, oh, that works for others, but not us. Or, oh, you know what? There's that thing, but just really hard because of my past. Cut that off. I call this the put your foot down technique. Enough. And you might think at first, like, well, isn't that like, self-hate? But no, this is you creating a boundary and space between you and that parasite. And here are some great ways to think of this victim parasite, right? That hijacked your mind. And I'll compare it to some TV shows and movies here, okay? There's a great TV show on Netflix called Big Mouth. Okay, you can watch it. It's a cartoon show where there's these monsters and creatures that represent, say, hormones. And there's this one creature, it's a cat, and it represents depression, right? And they call the cat Depression Kitty. And it basically personalizes these things, right? And Depression Kitty will go up to, say, a character in the show and whisper in their ear. It's like, that was pretty mean, right? What just happened there? Don't you want to just lie down on the bed, feel sorry for yourself, give your pillow a good cry, watch some TV? It's this very disempowering voice, right? Depression Kitty whispering in your ear. And for that, foot down, enough.
Have you ever laid on your side, facing away from the television, listening to a Friends marathon? It's raining outside, and you're wearing double socks.
Yeah, let's do that.
There you go, Sugar Plum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so comfortable.
That's okay. Let go of everything.
This feels so nice.
You want to drink some more soupy ice cream?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Another example is The Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers. There's this king, and there's someone who is like this number two to the king, who speaks into the king's ear, who's evil. And that character is called Wormtongue. And this character has been poisoning the ear of the king for years. And when they go see this king, they see this old man, just a shell of a man, right? Just like rotting away, like cobwebs and stuff. And in the movie, you see that point where the king looks at Wormtongue. He's like, don't listen to them. Come back into the victimhood. You might be hearing that voice right now listening to this. Turn this video off. Go to the next tab. Let's open some ice cream. Let's go watch something fun. We don't want to hear this. And what did the king do? Foot down, enough. He banished Wormtongue, and you just saw the life come back. Like the cobwebs are gone, and suddenly the king looked 20, 30 years younger. Came back into his own.
A just question, my liege. Late is the hour in which this conjurer chooses to appear.
And another classic one, The Lion King, was Simba. Remember who you are.
You are my son and the one true king. Remember who you are.
That's really what every single person who's been hijacked by this victim parasite needs to hear. Remember who you are. You've convinced yourself you're this helpless, powerless being, and you've been acting this way through, you could say, that identity, that fake and false identity for so long. You've convinced yourself it's real, but it's not. And you're gonna have to stop all that energy and momentum that's going into feeding that fake identity. It's enough. No. Foot down. Wormtongue, no. Depression kitty, no. Remember who you are. You're much stronger than you think you are. Stop hypnotizing yourself into this powerlessness state of being. Okay, and this is something that I remind my clients of all the time. I catch it. I'm like, no, foot down. Nope, enough of this. Foot down. You're stronger than you think you are. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to the parasite. Foot down. And you just see them wake up. And it's literally like two different people.
I've been in a rut for the last couple of weeks. I haven't been taking care of myself. I've been... Why?
Mm-hmm.
I've just been depressed. It's hard for me to put my foot down. I've been trying the exercise, putting my foot down.
I'm not talking to the real Toussaint here, man. Am I talking to victim Toussaint? Can the real Toussaint please put his foot down on this victim Toussaint? Can the real Toussaint please reclaim the fucking throne right now? Come on, you're in there. Be like, enough of this shit. Snap out of it. Come on, man. Come back.
Dang, you say that and I just feel like crying. I'm like, I'm going right back into victimhood.
Yeah, be like, stuff to the side. Be like, no, enough of this shit. Right? So for everyone here, notice, you'll see this in grief. But again, this is like what grief does, right? It's like this disempowering self-talk that then we buy into and we let it take over. So even jumping on, it's like, I just don't have the power. I just been doing this. I can't. It's like, no, you can. You just let that little voice convince you can't. You got to put down. No. Enough. Right? It's like, again, Lord of the Rings. It's a little worm tongue. Toussaint, you're so weak. You can't do it. You can't take it. It's like, yes, you can. Rewatch that scene. For everyone here, that's literally the best scene. I pulled the scene recently and put it on a video. But yeah, if you look up Lord of the Rings, right? Let me show you a picture one sec. Lord of the Rings, I think it's Wormtongue. Yeah, Wormtongue. Okay, you'll see. This is this is the scene, right? So Wormtongue here, that's your little grief voice, is talking in your ear, and this is what you're looking like. Just rotting you on the inside, and there's this old ass fucking king just dying away. Now what happens, they kick Wormtongue out, and then this is what the king looks like after. Bang. Sheds off all the fucking poison of the grief and victimhood and looks like a real human. Right now, when you jumped on, we're talking to the old king rotting away. Like, oh, it's like, come on, Toussaint. Shake that shit off. Put your foot down and let's see the real you radiate through again, man.
Okay. Then I'll just speak of it factually.
Okay.
These last couple of weeks have been difficult for me. But the reason I'm speaking out loud is because I don't want to continue on this path.
Good.
I don't like.
And you have what it takes. So again, there can be challenges. You can definitely say, hey, it's really tough, but none of this, but I can't, I don't have what it takes. Like, but I have what it takes, right? They're tough. What's your advice if it's tough? But I have what it takes. The underlying theme is you have what the fuck it takes. Back to you.
Okay. Like, I've still been maintaining the cold showers, and like when I go out and I get and I feel fear and I get like triggered or whatnot, I tell myself, hey, that's okay. We're going to release this, and I'll do a release right there. Like I'll do my, it's 18 seconds in total, so I'll do my 18-second breath, and I'll be like, we're gonna come back into this, and we're gonna do better. It's kind of hard to talk when it's like as if I can feel the victimhood trying to come through, but I'm trying to, not just burst out crying, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to hold it together. I want to, I want to be able to accomplish things that I say and I know I can't accomplish them. I have this, I have this victimhood. I have these feelings that are like trying to overtake me.
Yep.
But I keep pushing against them. Like sometimes they'll win, but I keep trying to come back and push and push and push.
Okay, good.
It just makes me feel like really sad when I know I have the ability to do what it takes and I'm still not doing it. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, you have what it takes, you should do it.
Okay. So let's shift into an interesting perspective. All right, say you have a kid. Okay, imagine right now, boom, you have a kid, and say your kid's, you love your kid, and say your kid's still young, and your kid's trying to do this task, let's just say for school or something, and your kid kind of keeps falling off a bit and just like, man, I'm just having so much trouble. It's like basically saying what you're saying here, right? I just feel like something keeps pulling me back. Help, Dad, help. What would you tell your kid? Oh, it's okay. Let's cry together in the bed. Maybe you just can't. Is that what you tell your kid? Maybe you just can't. Maybe you're just a little loser. Let's just go cry in the bed together. Is that what you tell your kid?
No.
So why are you telling that to yourself?
A part of me feels like...
What would you tell the kid? And how do you feel about it? Kids here.
I tell the kid that it's okay to be frustrated because, it is challenging.
Mm-hmm. Would you be strict on the kid? Be like, what the fuck? Or do you say, hey, it's okay. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
The second one. I tell him,
So tell that to yourself too. Right? Yes, the foot down on victimhood, but then what you're saying here, it's like, yeah, there's going to be challenges, dude. There are going to be times where you might fall off and times where it's a little tough. But then the alternative, just like the kid, isn't to go cry in the bed. It's, hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some love and then back at it. Right?
Yeah.
That's that whole saying, it's like treat yourself as if you're someone who you care about and you love. If you wouldn't say it to your own kid, don't say it to you. You can audit, by the way, the self-talk too. It's like, oh, no. It's like, hey, would you say that to your kid? No, so don't say it to yourself. Is that how you treat your kid? No, so don't treat yourself that way. Right? Like if I was there in front of you now, I'd give you a fucking hug. You'd be like, hey, man, hug it out. Give yourself some fucking love. You got this. Foot down on the victim. Don't be hard on yourself. And let's get back on. All good. Right?
Yeah.
And since I'm not there, what you could even do yourself, say after this is just give yourself a hug as if you're your own kid and be like, hey, man, it's okay. Right? Tough couple weeks. All good. We've woken up now. Shaking off worrying tum. Deep breath. Let's not beat ourselves up. We got this, and let's just jump back on.
Trying not to cry right now.
It's okay here if you do. Like here's a lot different. Like this is more of a release cry than the poor me victim cry. So this is good. And again, during the release, by all means, cry away. But I'm just saying if there's that victim, poor me disempowering, and it's like a guilty pleasure, that's the foot down on it. You should actually congratulate yourself because look at that. You kind of fell off a bit and you're still here trying. You didn't give up. Like if you had your kid and your kid came up to you like, hey, Dad, so I kind of fell off, but look, I'm back and I really want to. You'd be like, fuck yeah. And then the kid's like, but I just want to cry. I'm so pathetic. What do you tell the kid? No, you're not. What are you doing? Wake up.
guess sometimes I just really need that hug, you know, that connection.
Dude, no joke. I know it sounds cheesy. Give it to yourself. Like, no joke. Throughout the day, if you just need some fucking love, hug yourself and give yourself some fucking love. Right? I mean, of course, like, okay, someone else hugging, that's great. But like, you have that power to give yourself some fucking love. If you need it, you're like, hey, you know what? I just need a bit of fucking encouragement and support. Stop whatever you're doing for a few minutes and just hug yourself and give yourself that fucking love and support. Right? Or, of course, reach out in the group or on a call here and you'll get it too. Like, no joke. You could literally post in the Facebook group, hey, having a bit of a tough time, or even go live and be like, would appreciate some love and support. Guarantee you're going to get flooded with comments. All right? I mean, even here in the chat on the side, there's already some comments. You got this, man. The most important part, though, is when that happens, because it will, and it'll keep happening. That's life, right? And kind of things kind of fall off. The most important part is during those times, that tends to be when there's the opening or the greater opening for that worm tongue to seep in. So during the times, give yourself that love, but no matter what, make sure you have that foot down in that boundary to not let that fucking worm tongue take over and convince you of shit that isn't real. To talk you out of your power.
Okay.
Okay. So for you right now, it's like, wake up. Seems like we've shaken off the worm tongue for now. Right now we're talking to the real you. Yes. Number 2, right after this, give yourself some fucking love. Don't beat yourself up. Imagine you're your own kid. And then just jump back on it. No self-attack or anything. And hey, let's keep on going. All is good.
I do feel better.
You're trying to get validation for the victim identity, which reinforces the victim identity. No.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It was just, yeah.
It's the comfort zone of the victim.
It was just a lot in the, oh, jeez, too loud in here. It was a lot in the moment. It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt like it was a lot, but anyways, like
but
you
were
said,
still strong enough.
Yeah.
You're still strong enough to handle it. Don't talk yourself down.
You're right.
You got this.
Okay.
Even if it's a lot, you got this. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess me bringing it up is just kind of like, I'm thinking that it's like, oh yeah, I relate, but it's also another way for me to just
imagine you're a tiger, but when you talk like this and ask questions like this, you're a tiger who's acting like a scared little cat. And you're asking us to treat you like a scared little cat. But I'm saying, no, wake up. What the fuck is this? You're a tiger. You're not a scared little cat. What the fuck? Oh, but the mouse was scary. Dude, don't you realize you're a fucking tiger? Oh, but it was so much. It was overwhelming. Dude, don't you realize you're the fucking shit? Stop acting like a scared little cat. Realize you're a fucking tiger. You're strong. You're powerful. You got this. And stop validating the little cat. And don't let the cat pull you down into tears. This is the foot down and be like, fuck yeah, you're right, Julien. I am a damn fucking tiger.
all right.
Okay. Rewatch 2. No joke. That little Lord of the Rings scenes in the Two Towers, dude. You got to really keep like this practice here. Like what I just did here is what you should be doing for yourself. Meaning this is the put your foot down. So the little victim voice takes over. Oh, and then let me share my victim story. It's like, nope, foot down. Enough of this shit. Anytime you act like a little cat, foot down. And you should have this harsh talk with that little victim parasite and be like, the fuck, dude? We're a damn tiger. What are you talking about? Oh, Ruben, reach for the muffin. We are so weak. No, we're not weak. We're a fucking tiger. Oh, but Ruben,
Okay.
It's a lot to deal with right now, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it's a lot to deal with. We're a fucking tiger.
Yeah.
Right?
I've been getting better at it.
Letting go.
Yeah. All right. I've been getting better at it.
I know you have. Yeah. the more.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Just remember, anytime that little voice kicks in, grief parasite. No, 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 no. Don't let it convince you or reconvince you that you're a cat. Don't let it convince you that you're too weak to handle it. Don't let it convince you that it's too overwhelming. That's all bullshit. You're the shit. You're strong. You're smart. You got this. Even if it's overwhelming, doesn't matter because you're a damn tiger. Okay? Remember who you are. Funny, it all goes back like Disney movies. Like, remember who you are, Simba. Remember. Like that should be your mantra. It's like anytime that happens, we have no, remember who I am. And there'll be times where you'll fall back and situations will pull you in, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But just keep coming back to no. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You're the shit.
Damn.
Okay?
Yeah. It's like it got me. You know, it's like I fell for it like a trap. Dang. Like a sneaky little.
It'll get you again, and it'll find every little angle and sneakiness to do it. Your job is keep remembering and keep it down. Every time it comes, like nope, while letting go.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Some other things that you really need to hear, and this will also create some space between the grasp that this parasite has on you, is remember, no one cares. You know, you can whine and complain and be all helpless and powerless. And when you were younger, sure, your parents would come and do it for you. But at this point, you can whine and whine. No one's coming. Maybe some people did in the past. Maybe there's still the odd case here and there, but for the most part, no one's coming. And the more you do it, people are just going to grow sick of it and they're just going to move on with their lives. Number two, it's not just you. You're not this special little snowflake. Guess what? Everyone goes through hard times. A lot of people go through way worse times than you. And this can also be very empowering, right? Look up examples of other people who have gone through adversity and terrible things and who have made the choice to claim their power back, to take responsibility and to keep living their lives, right? A great book, and great/horrible book, is Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. Read that book. Oh, you feel like a victim? Read that book. See how you feel after, right? Someone who's gone through the horrors, the beyond relatable horrors of going through a concentration camp. Go read that and see how you feel after. It just puts it in perspective. Oh, if someone went through that and still made the choice to live their life to the fullest, you have no excuse. It's not just you. Don't let that parasite over dramatize and like, it's just you, it's just you. It's not. Okay? No one cares. You're not special. And ultimately, haven't you had enough of this? All right? Are you really going to just live in this powerless state forever? Like, no, that wasn't why you were put on this earth. That's not why you were here. You know that. Don't let that little parasite convince you of the opposite. Enough of this. You've had enough. Time to start living again. Time to start waking up. That's the true form of strength. It's like, nope, foot down, let's start waking up. And then this is the final part. Once you put your foot down, you start reclaiming that power, creating that space, no longer feeding that virus. The next step is to learn how to let go of it. And by venturing deep inside your subconscious, seeing where there are any other remnants left and processing those. And when you do so, freedom, baby. I hope this spoke to you. Comment below your biggest takeaway. Come back to this video when that little parasite whispers in your ear, foot down. Take in the harsh talk. And if you'd like my help guiding you and personally helping you let go of this parasite and any little remnants that might be lurking in the bottom of your subconscious mind, click the link below this video and apply to join my private mentoring group. And I'll see you next time.
Like, this program is such a game changer. The way everything's structured and the material, it's been already, even for me, it's just been, I'm noticing a crazy change in the way that my whole life's like playing out.
What you put together is just incredible. There's nothing like that.
I've just jumped like a million levels. It's just been a complete 180 for my experience of existing. That's Awesome.
It's just been so huge in terms of so many of the things I'm finally understanding and realizing and epiphanies I'm having.
What you do is a huge inspiration to me, and I think it's one of the most beautiful things you can give to another human in this entire world.
You saved my life, man. I'm telling you, this is real, man.
Sometimes all it takes is just one person who believes in you. Find people who are where you are in life and model them, work with them. I would not be here if I didn't have people who held me accountable.
Wow. I just felt a click and things are changing.
This program was just top notch.
Seriously, like this is a masterpiece. This is perfect.
Everything, the way it's set up, the live calls, like all the support from the coaches is incredible.
It's been nuts.
I just had my tears of joy.
This was the best decisions I ever made.
Thank you for creating something wonderful like this.
This program was phenomenal.
This program was amazing.
This program has definitely changed my life.
I know for a fact I'm in the right place.
This is exactly what I was expecting from the program.
It's been spectacular.
I feel really lucky to have found you.
Thank you so much, Julien. It's worth every dollar.